as you were saying, bad days, hardships, things that are different than the able-bodied community, but the positive sides are not portrayed in the general mainstream media.
Oh, for sure. Yes, for
So,
sure, for sure. Even on movies and stuff, it's just like there's always someone in the wheelchair and it's like them struggling. It's like, and we just need to change that. And it starts now. It starts here. It starts with, you creating a podcast. It starts with me doing makeup, Chelsea starting a wheelchair dance team.
so what do you enjoy about putting on makeup and just like that whole world?
Well, I've always loved seeing transformations. Before I got heavily into makeup, I was a dog groomer. I would groom dogs and see the transformation of matted dogs, big dogs, little dogs. When it came to makeup and my girlfriends, my twin, and everyone would start asking me to do their makeup, it became like a trigger in my mind, like, okay, well, this is cool. I could make people feel just as good as dogs feel. Yeah, and I started doing everyone's makeup and fell in love with it and knew that it was how I wanted to express myself. Something that always, I think, like really throws off a lot of us wheelchair users is when people approach you and they're like, hey, you're really pretty for a girl in a wheelchair, or you're really pretty for something in a wheelchair. And that's kind of baffling to me that there is this stigma that you have to look a certain way. It's kind of shocking to me when people are like, oh my gosh, like you can do all that with your hand function. And, of course it's new to the able-bodied community now, but I hope that one day it's not a shocker.
I think you're right. A lot of it is just, you know what patronizing is. They're complimenting you, but it's really something that you do all the time. And it's like, if anybody else was doing it, they wouldn't make such a big deal.
Yeah, it's like when people say that we are inspiring for getting up and being out at a bar on a Friday night. And it's like, well, you do it, why can't I? Or like when I get dressed and it's inspiring that I put all these things on by myself. And it's like, well, if I was like you, would it be just as inspiring? I'm just living my life.
So what do you enjoy about being a role model for people with disabilities? And what do you think are the responsibilities of influencers who have such a big following like you?
The thing that's like makes me feel most proud is that now when a newly injured person or someone who is just hitting their teens who've been disabled or been in a wheelchair their entire lives, if they go online and they search something on YouTube, there's so many tutorials now. That's something that I feel really happy to be a part of. I know I'm not the only one who does these tutorials, but now there's car transfers, dressing, there's all these really cool videos coming out that I didn't have when I first got injured. I mean, I remember approaching people and asking them like, how do you do this? How do you do that? And to be honest, when I first got injured, I felt like this world was extremely competitive. There was other quadriplegics who were extremely independent, and I wanted to be so much like them, and no one would give me like the quote unquote secret to how to be independent and how to be you and live your life again. And so I decided that I didn't want anyone else who follows up getting injured after me to have the same experience that I did. And so I'm really happy and I feel honored and proud that me, along with some others who are part of like this movement, are deciding to do tutorials on not only beauty, but like how do you live your life and how do you be independent. That's the best part, is that no one else has to struggle as badly as I did, because we are kind of giving them those secrets, or quote unquote secrets, and being like, hey, this is how you can do it.
So tell us how you got started and what it's like and how you got involved in this very cool group. I've watched quite a few videos. I think actually. I was like, whoa.
We actually host yearly. It's called the Roulettes Experience. And so that's how other people can come and join and dance with us and learn. And it's way more than just dancing at this experience. I host a makeup class. Maria and Sam host workout and fitness and wellness. And we're just expanding in the way of like trying to make it more of a girls' weekend. The cool part about being with people who can relate and understand you is that they're always willing to understand that you are different, and they adapt everything for me. And so if I can't spin fast enough, you'll see in the formations that there will be two girls who just spin halfway and come back. And that's partially because we are adapting it to each other so that we all feel good and confident in dance.
So it looks like so much fun. I wish I was in LA and in the California area and try it out sometime. One article about you writes, dance has the power to inspire, heal, and bring people together. Just take a look at the Roulettes, a California-based wheelchair dance team, which we were just talking about, is working to promote women's empowerment and destigmatize the disabled community. So in your opinion, how does the Roulettes live up to its mission, which is to empower women with disabilities to live boundlessly and shift perspectives through dance?
We motivate other women in the world by being ourselves and being confident, adapting life and making our lives our new normal. And so that is something that we really take pride in, is showing the good, the bad, the ups, the down, because in reality, we are just like everybody else. I know on social media, it can be easy to make it look as if our lives are like perfect and we're doing all these cool, fun things. But it's important for us to be a vulnerable one for everybody. And I feel like we all kind of do our part in that. Me and the Roulettes, like what we really strive to is to not give our injury the power to control who we are, what direction we go, and our mood. We're not going to give our injury the power to change who we are. Everybody has bad days, ups, downs, goods, everything. So
yeah, I think it's just helping to create that fuller image. It's not that it's wrong, sure, that we don't have, as you were saying, bad days, hardships, things that are different than the able-bodied community, but the positive sides are not portrayed as much in the general mainstream media.
Oh, for sure. Yes, for sure. Even on movies and stuff, it's just like there's always someone in the wheelchair and it's like them struggling. It's like, and we just need to change that. And it starts now. It starts here. It starts with, you creating a podcast. It starts with me doing makeup, Chelsea starting a wheelchair dance team. It starts with us.
So now that you have honed your dance skills through the Roulette group, do you feel confident enough to go clubbing and dance in public?
Oh man, even before joining the dance team, I was living it up. Something I've always said is fake it till you make it. That's kind of been my motto going through this injury, especially in the beginning stages, where I'm like, I don't know if I feel confident enough to enter that club, but I'm going to pretend like I do and see what response I get. And usually it's a good response. Since day one of my injury, that's kind of been like my thing. Like, you're going to find me at a bar. You're going to find me in a club. You're going to find me on, I love line dancing. You're going to find me on the freaking dance floor line dancing. In all honesty, damn, I'm like freaking proud of my freaking community. Like, I am so proud of everybody. Like, things are changing. Everything is changing. It's not just me. It's not just the Roulettes. It's like this community has force, and I see it on social media all the time. We are all ganging up and changing the way that people view us. And that is the only way it's going to get done. That is the only way it's going to get done, is we force it upon people. And we're like, hey, no, you know what? We're here and we're just like you. I feel as if us traveling to other countries, being that voice and that power, and social media is so powerful. There's so many people from other countries that follow all of us and stuff. So hopefully that gives them that push to be the first to start it in their hometown. That's where it starts. Just starts in a little area and it starts to grow. But it starts with us.